That actually does exist.
Does it?
There's Pride, Prejudice, and
sure.
Zombies.
Oh.
Have you read it or did anything with that?
No, I saw a brief trailer for it. It was a very intense scene because they're all having tea, and then they call in like an expert who is able to find and detect zombies because they kind of live and have infiltrated the high society.
Oh, no.
But they blend in like regular people, and so he brings in corpse flies. And then finally, like, they all flock over to one person. They go, oh, no, it was
you the whole time.
He was in the whole time.
Wait, what? That's like way more interesting than I thought it would be.
Yeah, actually, it was quite tense.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe I think
So that was your sleeper pitch for
There you go.
2026?
Yes.
You're like Devil Wears Prada, but actually maybe everybody, including myself, check out Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies.
Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies, yeah.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tales of Our Times. This is a show where we discuss the stories that move us, what makes them so meaningful, and why others could or should find meaning in them as well. This is not a spoiler-free show, so bear that in mind as you continue to listen. We tackle movies, podcasts, comics, and more. Where there's a story, there's a reason to read. And as longtime listeners will know, this is our second special format episode in a row where we go over some of the stories that we are looking forward to the most in 2026. Now, we're going to mostly be skipping the summary section in this, especially because we don't necessarily know what will happen in these stories, but the spoiler warning still applies as we will likely be discussing any previous material. So just bear that in mind as you continue to listen. Now, to make today's special format episode even more special, I decided to invite in several of my friends, many of whom you've heard on Tales of Our Time before. Because as much as I talk about stories on this show, I don't always talk about stories with my friends in the wild, so to speak. So in the studio today, we have returning co-host and friend of mine, Michelle Chiang.
You do, everyone. I'm back.
We have Emily Daniel.
Hello.
It was also a dear friend of mine. I just didn't, you're not a radio host, so I forgot to say that. And
Glad to be included.
and longtime friend and occasional guest on this show, Tyler Gelbar.
Hello, hello.
So my introductions were lacking. Would you guys care to introduce yourselves?
Well, you've heard from me constantly. I'm over on Geek Out. Guys, check it out. It's some interview-based show that we get passionate about, whatever projects or
Things
hobbies, things that we love. I am very excited about what I'm going to talk about.
Yeah, I'm Emily, and I am a teacher here in Taiwan. I've been here for 6 years now, and I am happy to be back in the studio.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tyler. I've also been an English teacher here in Taiwan. Been here for about 10 years. Mm-hmm. I think it has also been a minute since I've been in the studio.
Last time we were in the studio, we were on Geek Out.
Yeah.
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 What were we doing?
Full circle.
Pokemon and coffee.
Pokemon and coffee. That's an excellent combination.
Well, unfortunately, we won't be talking about either of those today because what I know of, what you guys have told me you're excited about, don't feature either Pokemon or coffee prominently.
They're kind of always there in the background.
That's kind of always there in the background.
Yeah,
well, I mean, questionably. So let's get into then, what are we looking forward to for 2026? And let's start with Michelle. Yeah. What's something that is on your calendar?
Okay. You know that I tend to prefer TV shows and movies that are full of violence, possibly
Well known.
a lot of blood, gunfire, explosions, sometimes cannibalism. So,
Especially if it's in the Halloween
Everyone's a
time.
hobby.
right? And so the fact that I really love Brigerton comes as a surprise to most.
I love it.
I was made to watch it, and it's like hook, line, and sinker. It's so
Isn't
good.
it so
It
good?
is so good.
The genre, I actually haven't watched Brigerton, which I need to start. I need to start.
We're going to spoil it.
That's okay. The end of every season is they're going to get together with someone.
Yes, always.
So,
Well, I mean, the books, the TV show is based on a book series. Mm-hmm. There's 8 Brigerton children.
Yeah.
And there's 8 Brigerton books. So season 4 is actually coming out at the end of January. I think they were going to release like 4 or 5 episodes and then another round of them at the end of February.
It's on Netflix,
It's on Netflix.
but the first batch of episodes is going to be released in January.
January 29th.
And then a pause, and then the second batch of episodes.
At the end of February. I don't know the date on that one.
Romantic.
I will have to look that up.
Is every season one season per child, or is it like
It's
2
working
children
out.
per season?
It's working out kind of to be that way. Of course, there's the main romantic journey of that season or book, right?
Uh-huh.
And then there's a lot of subplots. There's a lot of other stuff going on.
8
but
children, again.
out of 8 children,
That's
yes,
which
8.
a total of 16 successful romances. There's a lot of room.
Yeah, there's a lot of and we're talking about at least is it 8 episodes? I have no idea per season. I
I think
forgot.
you're the only one who's watched it in the
Right?
room,
Am
unfortunately.
I the only person who's watching it here?
I've seen a few clips.
I've
I
seen
haven't
clips
seen any
too.
episodes, though.
I've seen GIF.
Okay. I didn't know that I could be so emotionally moved by the dance around.
The push and pull.
The push and pull and the dance around and the tension. So Bridgerton season 4 is actually what they've done with the season 1, 2, 3, 4 is that they've kind of gone out of order. The books are supposed to be Daphne, Anthony, and then Benedict and Colin. But in the TV series, they've changed it. They did Colin first.
Oh, so they did a
Benedict
little
is
bit of
coming
like
up.
a
Yeah, in
juke.
season 4.
I totally forgot that could be male Bridgerton children. Oh
Right.
my
oh,
god.
yes. There are
Me
male
too.
Bridgerton children.
Thank God. This is the format for a book series is usually like all 7, like the
girls with
musical,
the
like
girls.
7
Yeah.
sons for 7 daughters, like something like that.
Right.
So yeah,
And it is particularly exciting because Benedict's main love interest is Asian. And I very much appreciate this
Escándalo.
casting.
Is the casting of him as Asian, is that community theater like blind casting, or is it like intentional and it's going to play into the story? Because we talked about another,
Queen Charlotte.
we were talking about Queen Charlotte, where like it's an intentional part of the plot that comes up repeatedly
Yes.
that the queen is black.
Yeah.
Right? So is this an intentional part of the story? Do you even know that yet? Or is it just sort of a like, you know, the Cinderella with Brandy where it's like everybody's everybody and it doesn't matter?
I don't think it's blind casting.
Okay.
Because if they had intentionally cast Queen Charlotte as a choice that the royal family made, then I'm pretty sure that they would.
'Cause
do
it's in the
something-
same universe, right?
Exactly. It's in the same exact same universe.
Okay.
It comes later when Queen Charlotte is older, is all.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure it's not just blind casting.
Ooh.
It'll be interesting how they incorporate that. But it's
alright.
always nice to see more of myself.
Yeah, of course. And especially, I remember something you said about Queen Charlotte was you really appreciated, though obviously none of us in here are black, but you did appreciate how it was handled as like, yeah, it's a big problem for me to be a black woman in power in England at this time.
Yep.
So I think it should be interesting then to see how it's handled to be someone who's Asian in all of those same circumstances.
And I love Benedict. Such a free soul.
Is he? Oh, that's sweet. So that's coming up in January, the first one, the first batch.
First batch.
Okay. Well, let's go to Emily. What's something that you're looking forward to this year?
I am looking forward to a book called The Broken Cage by Nora Sakavic. So this is the 6th book in a series of related trilogies.
Yeah.
So in the first trilogy, it followed, this one sports team at a school made up
I should have
sport.
known there would be a sport. It's usually like a sport, a serialized sport.
Michelle likes blood and gore. I do like a sporty show or
ya?
book or
Like
whatever.
a team.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Like a team.
Friday Night Lights, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
No,
Not-
no.
Not
I'm too young
actual
for that.
sports.
I'm sorry. I apologize for my age.
Don't apologize for
Not
it. It's
those kind of
fine.
sports.
No, it's fine.
The
Don't
other
even apologize
sports.
for it.
No, my favorite anime is Haikyuu. A lot of basketball. Other
It's
Okay,
the same. It's a genre for sure, at least in like the Asian serial dramas of like sports drama.
yes.
In a similar way that I don't see a lot of them in American television of like how the team performs over the year and the team interpersonal relationship as it develops, which is usually like the format, correct me if I'm wrong on any of this, the format for like the Asian manga, TV show, book, whatever it is.
Mhm.
This
Yes.
is one of those.
Yeah, kind of, but it's a book series. So the first one follows the main character was Neil Johnston, and then basically it's a pretty dark series because the
You mentioned.
sports. Yeah, it comes with a list of trigger warnings. But
Let's
like
say those right now. Let's get those out of the way first.
ooh,
The-
almost
What are some of the most prominent ones that you remember?
Cannibalism?
no cannibalism, but
Oh my
like
god! Well, Michelle's not interested. She's
there's-
out.
It does get gory, kind
Okay,
of.
so gory.
Torture,
Torture.
sexual assault.
This is a sports show?
book.
Book?
It's basically the first series is the main character is on the run from his mafia father.
Okay.
And
the mafia is involved.
Yeah, the mafia is involved.
Okay.
And so the second trilogy is Jean Moreau, the main character, was sold by his family to the mafia. And so then he was essentially treated not as a person, but as a,
Okay.
but because he was really
trafficked.
good at this made-up sport. It's a made-up sport. It's called Exy. And it's kind of like if you took lacrosse and then now you're playing it inside in a hockey rink.
Okay.
And so
That's fun. That's fine.
yeah, so he was really good at that. And so there's the mafia leader, and then the second son is at the sports school. And so he's kind of like given to him as like a punching bag,
Oh, okay.
for lack of a better term.
Okay. A whipping boy.
Yeah, whipping boy.
Yeah.
And so in the first trilogy, the author states that she rewrote the last book several times. And in every single iteration, Jean Moreau died. And the only one that he actually survived is the one that ended up being what she published. And so then the first trilogy was published about 10 years ago. And so this trilogy, the first book came out a couple years ago because the author was like, I never really asked myself what his recovery would be as he can kind of learn to be a person
She
again.
wanted to like to explore after the first trilogy.
Yes. Yeah. So the first trilogy was this guy getting away from his family and that. And then this one is now that recovery and what that will look like.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because this is what we talked about. I remember you said when you first mentioned this to me, you were like, I should say it has a lot of trigger warnings, but it is also a story that's has those because it's about somebody kind of learning to face them
Yes.
and overcome or live with the things that have happened to them.
Mhm. Yes. And it is him very much learning how to exist in the world and what that would look like when he actually is allowed to be his own person, make decisions for himself.
Yeah.
Not just what other
happened to
people
him.
choose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's about, him growing and being better than what just happened to him.
Can I ask what genre this is? Is it like sort of like alternate Earth? It's not sci-fi.
No. It's not alternate at all. The only thing that's actually different, well, it's set
Besides the
in
made-up
like
sport.
2008. So there is that. So it is a little bit weird at times where they'll be like, and then he pulled out his flip phone, and I'm like, wow.
And you're thinking
His
of like
Ugg
today
boots.
versus
Yep.
like
Oh,
then.
right.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's set like early like 2000s, 2008, and so it's not alternate. The only thing that's different is this made up sport. Yes. So it is very much like
It's a modern
yeah.
thing with fake sport.
Yes.
Okay, that's
But
fine.
really, like, you could use almost any sport in
Right,
place
you
of
could
this
substitute
one.
any sport. She
Yes.
just wanted to have her own sport.
Yeah, I think for various reasons she chose to make up her own sport.
Kinda like Harry Potter rules. There's something I want to have full control over, so I'm going to make it up.
Yep.
Then it can't be wrong.
Well, and then also you don't have to deal with like,
Rules
now
lawyers.
I'm kind of implying that the mafia runs this sport.
I mean, if we were to look at
Well,
what's happening with the NBA right now,
That's true.
not NBA. What's the basketball one?
NBA,
You should.
that's
It
the
was the
NBA.
NBA.
Yeah, you're right.
Isn't that also the baseball one?
No.
It's MLB.
MLB.
Okay, that's gonna stay in. I don't know anything about sports. It's embarrassing. So, okay. And when is that? When is this book coming? This is the last one in that second trilogy.
Yes. Yep,
Wow.
this is
No
book
wonder
6.
you're really looking forward to it.
Oh yeah, I've been looking forward to it since the second book came
You're
out.
like, I really need the up of his success.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, but I don't know exactly when it will come out because the author kind of just originally she was like, yeah, it'll come out in December of 2025, and then
It has
like.
not.
Yeah, basically she was like, it's not going to come out in December, probably early
Yeah.
2026. So if I have to guess, probably
Like-
April-ish.
Yeah.
But,
hedge your excitement.
Yeah.
So spring.
Yeah,
We'll do
I would-
business rules.
Spring
First quarter
2026.
2026.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. That's fun. It's always fun to get book recommendations because TV shows, video games, or movies, like you can kind of predict what people are going to guess. But books are such like a different field, like a field of their own. There's so much that like I always love hearing whatever people are into. So finally, Tyler, I think you are talking about a movie.
I am.
So this is fun. We have 3 different forms of media.
There you go.
What are you looking forward
We
to?
covered it. I'm actually really excited for The Devil Wears Prada 2 to come
I'm
out.
so glad you reminded me that was coming
Yeah,
out
which comes
because
out May 1st, 2026. Very excited about it. Yeah.
I still
well,
rewatch
tell me-
number 1 over and over again.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I didn't know that you had seen The Devil Wears Prada because it doesn't seem like your type of movie.
Surprise, surprise. Don't sleep on this movie. It's actually pretty good. Like, just from the cover, it seems like it would be geared more towards women, but actually, like, fellas, don't sleep on it.
It's a really good. It's
and
a really good one.
oftentimes, for other cinephiles out there as well too, often frequently compared to another movie called Whiplash.
About fashion.
Which is basically because they both follow, basically they both answer the question like, what is the price of ambition? And for you to constantly push yourself to succeed and to like be perfect and to do like basically to perform the impossible. And so these two films are sometimes like compared to each other because they both take very different approaches to answering that question.
So then The Devil Wears Prada follows, I forget what her character name is. What's the actress?
Oh, no. The actress.
I don't remember
Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway. It follows Anne Hathaway's journey.
Correct.
As she joins Vogue, where Miranda, the Anna Wintour stand-in, is a really mean boss who makes her life hell, basically. But in the end, they have a mutual respect, and I've just forgotten it. Anne Hathaway leaves the job eventually to go pursue the job she wants, but after she's realized that by sticking up for herself, even kind of like through everything, and also in a way through like sticking through all of Miranda's BS, she did earn Miranda's respect, and they part ways. Mm-hmm. So Devil Wears Prada 2. What is that? You've seen more of this than I have. I saw like a little flash of a trailer. I thought it was fake.
Yeah, they kept some of the movie under wraps for what the plot entails. But I think it's kind of interesting, like at the end of the first movie, because Andrea Sachs, who is the protagonist of the first movie, that's Anne Hathaway.
There we go.
Anne
Hathaway. Andrea Sachs.
And she was an aspiring writer / journalist, and that's why she ended up joining the fashion industry and working for Miranda Priestley. But she got the job at the end of the first movie. She ended
her
up
journalism job outside of Vogue.
Right. So I think from what I have looked up and from what I have seen is that they are keeping most of the plot kind of under wraps. But it does seem like she's going to re-enter the fashion industry, perhaps. Maybe she might even be on like a similar wavelength or level as Miranda Priestley. And it seems like they might actually be butting heads. That's my theory.
Like maybe now that she's a journalist, they're going to both be the same personality, and that's not going to go over well.
Exactly.
Okay.
And yeah, so I think there might be something there where now that they're kind of like on the same level, because that's where she left the last time, I think that it's you're going to see two personalities kind of clashing.
And so one last, just very quick question. What about this are you like looking forward to the most?
I think the first movie was just written so well and asked, what is the price of pursuing your
ambition,
goals, right?
Yeah.
And in the pursuit of ambition. And she ended up achieving her goal. But then after that, the movie, as soon as she gets exactly what she wants, the movie ends. We also saw what Miranda Priestley herself did to maintain
somebody else who had paid a price.
Yeah, and constantly did that. Miranda Priestley's character in the first movie, her marriage was failing. She had a distant relationship with her own children.
Yeah.
Even to the point where her marriage and like the divorce that happened.
Well, and then not only that, but like her relationship with everybody. She doesn't have any friends.
Everyone.
Doesn't have any friends.
Yeah. And even the person, even in her own industry, the person that was supposed to be the closest to her and like was her closest friend, she ended up like backstabbing him.
They're disposable.
And not giving him the promotion that he needed. And that was kind of where Andrea realized like, oh, I don't want to be a part of this because this is what's required for you to stay at the top. And so I think it's kind of interesting because that's where Andrea left because she didn't want to do that to people. And so if the movie is going to go in the trajectory that I think it is, it might be interesting to see how Andrea does it in a different field. Are you
expecting her to succeed?
Yeah, exactly. So maybe...
Or hoping that she'll succeed.
Maybe, I think she has, but I think she does it in a very different way. But I think it might just be a clash between like Andrea's method of maintaining her status versus Miranda Priestley's.
Okay. And that's coming out in May?
May 1st.
May 1st. Okay. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it too. I loved the first movie. It was an incredible drama. So, well, thank you, you three. That's all the time that we have for today. That's three things, well, at least like one of them that I knew about before and two other things that I could look forward to. Emily, it'd take me a long time to get through yours.
I got
a whole
the
series.
books.
That sounded very interesting.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Whoa. So maybe I'll
Michelle,
borrow them.
I'm not going to lie. When you said I really like the blood, the gore, the cannibalism, and
the romance.
And then like
Bridgerton.
Meanwhile, I come in with the one that's like,
I was expecting you to just like be like Bridgerton, like and zombies.
You were
and be
one
like,
of
it's
the
like a
twist.
combination.
Well, I have to end it here, though, because we are totally out of time.
Okay, that's really fun.
But thank you, the three of you guys, for giving me time today and for telling me things you're looking forward to.
course.
I didn't
Yeah,
know
thanks for having
about
us.
almost all of these, so now I have more things to look forward to. So again, that was Michelle Chiang, Emily Daniel, and Tyler Gelbar joining us here. And thank you to all of you out there for listening. This has been Tales of Our Time on Radio Taiwan International. I was your host, Amanda Stevens. And we'll see you in the rest of 2026.
Bye.
Bye.